Okay, so I decided I would do one last video for today. It's actually gone midnight now, so it's actually a whole new day. But I haven't been to bed yet, so it doesn't really count. I'm getting tired now. So I'll probably just do this, watch Casualty, just to chill out, and then I'll be going to my bed, which is over there, hence why I looked in that direction. I just thought I'd do this video because my Tourette's has been a bit worse today. Or you probably won't have noticed it before, but I've been drinking loads of caffeine, and it's just, and I'm tired, and it's decided it's gonna be a pain in the arse. So I thought I'd do a video on Tourette's while it's being crazy. I doubt I'll be able to watch this back because I hate seeing myself do it, so. And anyone watching this who knows me and has never noticed my Tourette's, or doesn't even know I have it, it's because a lot of the time, although recently it's been quite good, it's just reminding me it's not quite gone. If it is bad, I try and stop it in lectures, and it's hard and it tires me out, and I'll just let it out in my room. So I'd rather people didn't see it. It gets worse when I'm tired, it gets worse when I'm stressed and whatnot, but yeah, so Tourette's syndrome, I was diagnosed when I was 13, it's when it started. Well, actually I wasn't diagnosed when I was 13. It started when I was 13, and I was put in hospital because they didn't know what it was, because it started with that one, which can like resemble a bit of a fit or something. So I spent an evening in A&E, and then I was admitted, and I spent 4 days and 3 nights I think in hospital. And they diagnosed me with spinal myoclonus, which is something completely different and really horrid, so I'm glad I don't have that. But yeah, they didn't know what it was. Then they put me on some medication, which was horrible. And yeah, it made my mood go all over the place. I don't think it's really been the same since then. But I had to have an MRI so they could scan the brain and neck and stuff to see. And my mum was like, right, think of something you'd really like to do. And all I could think of was cuddling a chicken. And we did. We went to cuddle a chicken at a farm. Yeah, and after I came off it, it was a lot better. And then I was referred to a specialist at St George's Hospital, and I met a doctor. She's very high up in the field, and she diagnosed it as Tourette's syndrome. Well, she said it was probably Tourette's syndrome, and since then it's been diagnosed. Originally they thought it was pure Tourette's syndrome, that is Tourette's syndrome with none of the added syndromes that are often associated with it. I've since been diagnosed as having OCD because of the hoarding behaviours I have, and the intrusive thoughts and various other things, which I'm going to. It's quite a mild form, which is quite rare. OCD is normally something that affects people more, but I think it's because I have things which kind of affect me greater, that it means it's not the biggest problem I have. Yeah, some things I do, and I feel like if I don't do them, things would happen, and I know they won't, but it still feels better to do it and whatnot, and it's the thoughts can be quite bad. Anyway, the Tourette's is clearly worse than that one. It used to be a lot worse than it is now, but it goes through phases of being just really mad, and 50% of people after their 18th birthday lose 50% of their tics. I haven't been that lucky with it, but you know, it's calmed down a lot. It's still there. And yeah, it's still there, yes. And I thought to talk about it. Tourette's syndrome is a neurological condition which is characterised by motor, movement tics, and vocal tics. It can it can have a huge effect on my speaking, my work, my sleeping, everything, every aspect of life. And yeah, it's not nice. It's one of those things that really draws attention to you. And having Asperger's, you just don't want attention. And I've got this, and it kind of draws loads of attention. Hence why I do try and stop it a lot of the time. But it has been getting better. It has been, but with these conditions, it kind of fluctuates, and it can go through stages of being quite quiet. And it's been like that for a few years, and I'll randomly have days where it's really off and it's quite bad. But I don't know, it could at any point just suddenly get worse again. I know people it's happened to, and because I haven't lost 50% of the tics, it's just calmed down, I do worry that I could suddenly have real issue with it. And I deal with it, I think. And the thing is with it, is it uses up so much energy. So it comes when I'm tired, but then it uses up whatever energy I have left. And obviously it directly contradicts with the fibromyalgia, and it takes all my energy away anyway, and I have left with none when I've got that, and it's just meh. And also jumping up and down, I can jump, I can spin, I risk dislocating or just generally injuring myself. And I actually broke my wrist. It's this one, scaphoid, and my thumb. Well, just literally falling on the floor, because half of my legs just literally go from beneath me, which, well, hurts to say the least. But and then landing on your knees as well, it's not nice. But I landed on my wrist and thumb and broke them, which is just rubbish. I've never broken anything falling off a horse, touch wood, but I've managed to just fall on the floor. Tourette's, you can't get rid of it. There is treatment for it. I've never actually been treated for it. I've been treated for anxiety and depression. I don't know. I decided I didn't want to take any more medication. I don't know if the doctors would still have me on it. But I'd never given treatment for it. At times it was quite serious. It gets worse a lot of the time because I get stressed when I go near roads, because I just have the urge just to run in them, and I throw myself into roads, and I don't mean to. And yeah, it's a pain, and it can be quite dangerous, and I can get sharp objects, and I've had pens in my neck and all sorts, and it can be dangerous. But again, it could be worse. It's not technically life-threatening, but it can be, I suppose, if I'm going to a car. So yeah, just because it was a bit worse, it's kind of calming a little bit, but it's still there. So I thought it would be a good idea to make a video why it was being a bit of a pain, so people could see it. Yeah, I'm going to go to bed now if I can sleep, that is. Yeah. Night-night.